Hi there, Jackie Flynn here from the Innovative Child Therapy Symposium. If you have been following along on the symposium this week, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And for those of you that have sent the most amazing comments, they truly warm my heart, and I super appreciate it. This week has been so worth it. It did take a lot of work to get here, but it was so very worth it. But today's day 4. Let's look at who's on the lineup of speakers today. There is Tiffany. I love Tiffany. First, we have Sarah Magnoni. She talks to us about her experience parenting a child with schizophrenia, and she gives us some really, just a real clear picture of just the challenges involved and what's important for child clinicians to know when they're helping parents and families. So good. And I love her story. I love her heart. She's also a coach as well. We hear from Laura Chackes. I sought out Laura Chackes after I posted in our Play Therapy Community Facebook group looking for some resources on trichotillomania. This girl knows her stuff when it comes to anything body repetitive behavior, anything body focused repetitive behavior. That's a mouthful. I didn't even know that phrase before I met her. I have learned so much since I learned about Laura. So she has some online courses as well. I know that she helps out some clients, and she definitely teaches clinicians. She teaches us right here in this interview all kinds of good information. I'm so glad that I learned about her. We learned from Lindsey Bill. Lindsey Bill is someone that was a guest on my podcast, Parenting in the Rain podcast, and then it moved to Play Therapy Community podcast. Lindsey is an occupational therapist out of New York City, and I first learned about her through her books. She knows her stuff when it comes to anything and everything sensory related. Ooh, Lindsey's good. I feel so honored to have her on this symposium. You are in for a treat when you watch her interview. She talks to us about weighted blankets, talks to us about all kinds of sensory issues that we may see in our office and what's important to look out for in the intake process, when to refer to occupational therapists, the difference between school occupational therapy and just outside private practice or agency occupational therapy. So very good, and so much more than that too. We also learned from Tiffany. Tiffany's in my heart. She's one of my dear friends. I love her. She is also an amazing colleague. She is a licensed mental health counselor that I turn to when I need some information. She's also the head of our local group of therapists here in the community, the Space Coast Mental Health Counselors here in Central Florida. She's good, and she knows her stuff when it comes to anxiety. So you're going to love this interview. I had Tiffany on my podcast, it's been a couple of years ago, talking about sexting with teens and what parents need to know. So good. I love Tiffany. I love working with her. We eat breakfast together every once in a while. Oh, this is Diana Shaw. Diana's incredible. Diana had her beginnings in the school system. So she was a teacher, I think, 3rd grade, and then she moved into school counseling. She has an education specialist degree like me. So we have very similar beginnings. I met her when I did a speaking engagement at University of Central Florida, and then we ended up doing a presentation together with Dr. Van Horn from University of Central Florida, and I've been wowed by her ever since. When it comes to executive functioning, she knows her stuff. She talks to us about some real practical things that you can do in your office and help train your families on ways that you can help kids just really grow their executive functioning skills. And she has a great download for the Therapist Extraordinaire Pass. Okay, so Dr. Dawn. Wow, I did not even know about Dr. Dawn until this. I can't believe I didn't. She is out of Texas, and she's so amazing. I started off this interview thinking, I think it would be good to know more about how diet and exercise helps kids with attention hyperactivity deficit disorder, ADHD. Woo! Once she got to talking, I was like, wow, she knows her stuff. I need to ask her everything I can think of that I ever wanted to know about ADHD, and she answered it. She is so good. If you don't know about Dr. Dawn, definitely Google her. She has lots of resources, some books, and I think some coaching and consultation. So good. talk to Dr. Christy Rogers-Larke. So she is somebody that's passionate about play therapy and passionate about, she's a registered play therapist supervisor, but she's also passionate about EMDR therapy. So, you know, she's one of my buds. I absolutely love EMDR and play therapy integrated. And when we got to talking, it is so clear that she knows her stuff when it comes to ADHD. She has some real practical strategies to help her clients because it can get kind of difficult in session. So I like this interview a lot, and I like her a lot. We also learned from Noreen VanderHooven. Okay, so I didn't know about Noreen. Until I'm a part of Katie May's Group Guru Facebook group. So she has everything on there is amazing. And I rarely say everything, but everything Katie May does that I've seen has been incredible. So she had Noreen do a Facebook Live in her group. And I was like, wow, I've got to meet this lady. She's so good. She knows her stuff when it comes to suicide risk assessments, suicidology. She's so good. And that's an area in my work that I kind of get nervous. I get the tight feeling in my chest, and I'm like, oh, I just want to make sure I'm doing everything right. She even knows it so well that she has an online course, and she provides a great emotional thermometer for the therapist extraordinaire pass for this. Noreen's really good. So that is the lineup for today. I hope you're enjoying this symposium, and tell me what you think in the post in the comments. Tell me your experiences. Tomorrow's day 5. You still have time to buy that therapist extraordinaire pass at the $97. So be sure to do that if you want to be able to rewatch the videos, or maybe you didn't have time to watch all of them. I can't even think of one of them that isn't good. They're all amazing. These people, I really, I intentionally sat down. I was like, what is, you know, something that I wanted to know about at some point, or want to know about this point, and who are the experts in those areas. So that's how I created all this. And I'm so glad I did. It turned out to be just more than I dreamed of. All right. I hope you are having a great day wherever you are, and let me know what you think about the symposium, and see you tomorrow on day 5.